Hey guys, I didn't want to make this video. Um, I've been putting it off for so long. Um, there'll probably be a part two to this. But to get right to the story, I basically keep wanting to make this video of how I struggle with alcohol and just my overall mental health. It's not fun. As much therapy that is available and as much support and help there is in life, it just doesn't work for me. And that's what makes me so frustrated, is because sometimes it's just you just want to rip yourself apart, literally, and just escape from reality and from just everybody, and you don't know um, basically what to do in the moments that are very difficult. And a lot of people might say, oh, try religion and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't attach myself to that. I don't do that. Um, I will not go back in that dark place. Religion is darker than dark for me. To me, it's very toxic. It hurts me, and it's no fun. So now that I'm away from that for so many years, I feel a lot better. But on top of that, it's just you know you get in these mindsets of all these voices in the back of your head of your teenage years and your childhood, of people traumatizing you with the wrong words, and you know of how they're like you know saying all this stuff to you, and you just want to slap the shit out of them, because it's not what life is. The real world is not praise God, praise this. Real life is buckling down and realizing mental health is a real thing, and that religion is not the answer. And that's why I have to always center myself again, is because I have to remind myself, you moved past that. You have to find, so to speak, a different way, or a different coping mechanism that you can deal with your mental health. And unfortunately, when I first fell into my recent down spiral of mental health, that was about 2 months ago. I turned to alcohol because I was just so mad at society and at my upbringing and just the people that were in my life, because it didn't seem fair to me, and it didn't seem fair that I was treated so crappy. And these people will probably do everything to defend themselves, and bottom line is, I don't care what they say, because they hurt me more than anything. Like, I have nightmares of them just bullying me and saying certain things that I just wanted to stick a knife through their throat. And it's very upsetting, um, that I can't sleep properly. I can't function day-to-day life because of all this trauma that I've had. And they have never apologized to me. And these people, I hope they know who they are, because they destroyed me. And they might not confess it, but I can read them like a book that they don't want me alive. That people like me, not only because I am trans, but just in general, as a human, in my schooling years and as a young person, they saw me, and the looks on their face just said, you're garbage, you're a loser, go die in a hole. And it makes me very, sad for these people that they can't wake the fuck up and realize, I'm human, and I'm not, maybe perfect like you and have your shit together and, can, do everything under the sun. Because I have a condition, and I didn't ask for this condition, and because I, per se was adopted and all that, like, my whole life I feel like my family and just everyone, no matter what they say, I feel like the bottom line is they see me as, a mistake on a piece of paper, and I need to be erased. Regardless of being trans. And I just hate it, because it's like I was adopted supposedly into a loving family and community, and it did not turn out that way. It's just very, it's a constant nightmare. And I now realize, like, in this time in my life, now that I am roughly a month sober, that, the alcohol numbs everything, and the alcohol, fixes your not wanting to feel everything in the moment. But when you come out of that, your problems and your nightmares are still chasing you, and it's like you're not supposed to run away from your problems and your issues. You're supposed to turn around and face everything head on. And my challenge right now in life is trying to, as I have moved past and worked through other issues in my life, I am trying to not so much forgive these people, but trying to heal my brain the best I can, and my trauma the best I can. Without overworking myself, because I get very angry at these situations and very upset because of how wrong these people did to me. And I don't know how to describe it. It's like a black shadow of hatred chasing you all the time because you're different and because you look completely not like their community. And it just sucks, because when my mom and my dad signed my adoption papers, they literally signed the seal of that I was in a safe, loving community, and I felt nothing of that growing up. And now that I live where I live, I actually feel at home, I feel safe, and I feel like the people around me actually give a shit about me. And it's like I actually did need to remove myself from that toxic situation. And it's, if I could go back in time when I was adopted and somehow, like, not let my mom and dad not adopt me, but somehow, like, make it so the other people couldn't get to me, I would do that. Because my mom and dad, I know they loved me, and my mom still loves me to death, but it's just, I just am so mad at the situation that, you know, the whole thing is a lie. It's just a freaking lie, because every day I have to go through life just, you know, replaying everything in my head of how much these people hate me and how much they say, oh, we love you and, you know, we care about you, when reality is the second I say, you know, what I have to say, they say, oh, you'll never be that, or, you know, you're not that. And it's just like, okay, you say you love me, but your words and your actions do not show that whatsoever. And it's like, until you can drop your made up fantasy of this guy in the sky and all that, like, I don't think you'll ever truly love me. And it's just very sad. And I could go on and on about this, but what I'm trying to get to the point of is I moved away and took myself out of toxicity because I knew I loved myself enough to remove myself from a situation I know did not suit me. I did not deserve to be treated like that. And no wonder, you know, I ended up becoming an alcoholic and then some, because it's just, you know, it's not only my family either. I know plenty of families out there that are like this, that do not give two shits about their child or their, their family member. And it's just, you know, it's like all these people that say, oh, we love you, or they're brought up saying, you know, we love you under this umbrella. But when the child realizes all this I love yous are toxic, and that are all the I love yous are, it's just, you know, a cover up for their real truth of, I'm insecure, I really don't like you because you look a certain way and because you were, you know, just dropped in our family. Or, you know, you weren't supposed to happen because, their parent or what have you, you know, ended up with the wrong person. But there's so many situations that just make me upset, because it's like kids these days don't know what is safe and what isn't safe these days. And it's just, I just feel terrible, because it's like I can see, you know, step by step of they're going exactly through what I went through as a kid and a teen, and now it's like painful for me to watch them, you know, be tortured like that. And I just, you know, they don't ask for it either. It's like they're trying their best to, you know, give their parents, their family member this, you know, hint of